Hello, Basma, do you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Today, me and Peter are responsible for today's meeting, and we'll start by introducing ourselves to each other. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Basma Zakaria. I'm a mechanical engineer. I work for Mr. Petroleum Company for around 12 years old. I am married and I have a daughter. Her age is 6 now.
Great. So, Sally, would you please introduce yourself? Sally, do you hear me? Hello? Okay. So I am Noha. I'm 20 years old. I'm a dental student. And that's all.
Hello, I'm Peter. I'm an engineering graduate. Now I work as a coordinator in a cultural center.
Hello, Peter. So we'll start with a story. We will tell you that story and you should guess the topic of today. It's a story about a boy called Arthur. So should I start? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Arthur is a smart kid. He had to move to a new school because his father found a new job in another city. He finally meets some new friends that like him, but they want him to try smoking. He doesn't want to because it feels wrong, but he feels like he has to do so or they will leave him. He doesn't want to be alone again at that new place, so he just agreed to smoke. What do you think the problem is?
Bad friends? Bad company?
Maybe, but let's make it an expression.
With an expression?
Yeah.
Ms. Basma, you have children, right?
Yes.
Let's suppose that one of them made new friends and he wants to be friends with them. But they are smoking. These kids smoke. So they want him to smoke too. So to be their friend, he started smoking. What do you think the problem is?
He is going to compromise with bad follows of with bad friends and doing something bad to be a friend, doing something bad to be a friend with someone.
Yeah.
This is what I think.
So what is their effect
not
on
doing
him?
what is actually mean doing what the people want.
Yeah.
I think.
So what are they doing to influence him? What do you know what that called?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
You want you want a particular phrase. That's what I think, but I
Yes,
didn't.
exactly.
I didn't catch it.
Okay, so should I tell you another story? Maybe you'll get it, or you get the concept, but you don't get the word.
I didn't get the word.
Do you know it in Arabic?
هو لا هو عايز يتكيف معاهم فبيعمل حاجات بس مش عارفه ما هو كومبرومايز يعني تكيف تقريبا.
Okay, that's one part of it. That's one part, but there's another part. Like he is trying to compromise or adapt with them. Okay?
Yes.
But they are doing something. They themselves, his friends, are doing something to him. What is this effect called? I will if you check the chat, I'm going to write the word compromise and the word adapt.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is what your son or Arthur is doing. We want to know what the friends are doing, what the effect Cole is doing. We have someone new on Cole. Galaxy G4 Core.
Okay, and Mariam Mustafa. Hello,
Mariam.
guys. Would you please introduce yourself? Mariam?
Yes.
Would you? How are you?
Fine.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
So I'm Mariam, and apparently I'm late. Sorry for that.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. That's it, I guess.
Okay. Galaxy Day 4. Would you please tell me your name? Hello? Okay. Sally,
Hello.
Sally, are you here?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Sahar.
Mariam?
Sahar.
Sahar?
Aha.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Sahar.
Hello.
So please introduce yourself.
Sahar, please unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you.
Okay.
So, what do you study, Sahar, or what are you working?
I just finished high school. Right.
Okay, great. Congrats.
Thanks.
So today's we just said a story to guess today's topic. So I will tell you the story quickly. Okay, I'll start. Arthur is a smart kid. He had to move to a new school because his father found a new job in another city. He finally meets some new friends that like him, but they want him to try smoking. He doesn't want to because it feels wrong, but he feels like he has to do so or they will leave him. He was afraid of being lonely again at that new place, so he just agreed to smoke. What do you think Arthur's problem is?
I think he doesn't have a strong personality because he just goes with the flow.
Yeah,
So that's
great.
why
Okay, so what is the effect of of his friends?
Well, obviously a bad effect, but if he had like a strong personality and he know what he wants, and like you said in the first, he know it's strong and he didn't want to smoke with them, but
Yeah.
he smoked with them because he didn't want them to leave him. He
Yeah.
just wanted friends. So
Okay, can you give an expression for the whole thing?
bad friends.
No, the effect, not the people.
The effect of
Yeah.
his friend on him. Toxic.
Maybe no. You can try more.
Like there's nothing in my head.
Okay, Mariam, what do you think?
Like I guess it's about the bad influence everybody has in his own life, and like how much does it push you to do something that you don't want.
Okay.
To which extent, I mean.
It's a social problem. So what do you think its name is?
Peer pressure, maybe.
Yeah, great. Okay, so today's topic is about peer pressure.
In the word peer pressure in the chat for everyone to check.
Okay, so now Peter will tell us more about peer pressure.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm trying to reach someone. I'm so sorry. Just give me one second.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here. Don't worry. Okay. So let me try to explain like simply what peer pressure is. When we're in like in any group of friends and we see our friends doing something or like acting in a certain way, and we want to be a part of that. So we find this group telling us to be like them, just to be liked. For for them to like us or to love us, we things. Maybe these things like we don't want to do them, and these things could be good or bad, like smoking or like saving money. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Peer pressure means it comes from like two words: peer, which means like a colleague or a friend, someone in the same group as me, and pressure means that they are pushing me to do something. So I am pushed by my friends to let's say not studying, or I'm pressured to spend more money just to be like them, or let's say what other examples that we have? Does anybody have any other examples for peer pressure? Like something, let's start with something that you experienced yourself. Asma?
Give me time to think.
I can start.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Maya.
When I was in high school, I had this close friend. We used to do everything together. Like I used to love her so much, and I guess that she had the same feelings for me. And like by time we used to copy each other. Like we're impersonating each other. Like we do everything, we eat everything, and like when sometimes like in life decisions, this doesn't have to go because like I need something, she needs something else, but she didn't even want me to need anything else. For example, she wanted to repeat the high school year, and I didn't want that, and she wanted to force me to do it.
Yeah.
And like a lot of stuff. She always used to control me. She wants me to do everything that she does, you know.
Yeah, she
And
affected
sometimes
your
I
own
did it.
decisions. Yeah.
And sometimes I did it because I love her and like I want to be with her. So I guess I had the pressure that like, what if I don't do it? What would happen, you know?
Yeah. I guess
And
we
this
all
was-
suffer from this pressure in
Yeah.
some way.
And like sometimes I had to deal with others in a really bad way, despite that they were so nice to me, to
Uh-huh.
please her, you know?
Yeah.
She didn't ask for it directly, but like in order to please her, I did that, you know.
Yeah.
And like I regret it, and I try to apologize for the others, but like I hope that they forgive me.
I guess they forgive you.
I don't think so. I was harsh, you know. I maybe I look
Yeah.
cute, but like that's not real. It's a
We all
camouflage,
have
you know?
our moments. So
Yeah.
it's okay. Basma, what do you think? What's your experience?
I didn't have a situation like that because I was a working guy. Everyone go to the school and return and study hard and didn't even go away in a vacation or something like that. So I
It
didn't.
wouldn't-
Okay, peer pressure doesn't have to be with only children. I would like to say tell the other story.
Okay. So the other story is I'll start with it. Okay.
Just as an example, that peer pressure doesn't have to be with children only.
Okay, Arthur is a really ambitious employee, and he is motivated by his group of friends to be more successful. He was born into a poor family, not like his peer friends who were very rich. He always feels that he has to buy things that he can't afford, like buying a BMW because his peer group have luxury cars. He doesn't want to spend all that money on a car, but he also doesn't want to feel left out. So I guess that's an example of an adult peer pressure.
I guess like this was symbolized in the Egyptian movie صعيدي في الجامعة الأمريكية when he started buying things that were so expensive, like clothes, I mean, and started buying the car after his father sold the
Yes.
land that they had. So this is a visual, not a visual. Like okay, like it's
It's a
visual
really
one.
good example. Yeah.
I have a different.
Yeah, I'd like to hear.
I think like the last example you said, last story, it's not like a peer pressure. It's more like he's not feeling confident. Like all my friends is having this expensive car, wearing this expensive brands, and why
Yeah.
not me? It's more like he's confident. He doesn't want to be cool. He wants to be like his friend. So you're
Yeah.
not pressuring him.
Oh, actually, it has two aspects. Your inner self is, or the author's inner self is not confident, and his friends also always stress on that point indirectly. They don't say, "Hey, why you don't get luxury cars like us?" But at the same time, they make him feel that it's not normal.
Let's imagine the situation.
يعني
They are with their friends and they're talking about their like luxury cars, or that they always go to like expensive vacations. He can't join in these conversations because he doesn't have them. So he feels like he needs to have them so he can join the group.
Yeah, because like they're his friends, like they're together in everything. So why shouldn't they be together in the car? Why shouldn't they be together in the same club or anything that he goes to or they go to? But that's where the pressure comes from.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wants to be with them. He wants to be with them, but like he couldn't because he couldn't afford it. So he tries to find a way.
Exactly.
And I guess everybody is affected by peer pressure to some extent. Like
Yeah.
when a new fashion is out, everybody wants to own this new pair of shoes or something like that. And even if you don't like it, you buy it. Just because you don't want to look weird or dress weird.
I remember
Yeah, or be left
a
out.
situation. It's a small size from that one. I in the graduate year I traveled to Cairo to have an interview with a company.
Yeah.
The interview was about 2 or 3 days before the exams. After finishing the interview, I wanted to come back to complete my study and these things. I bring up my food with me, and all of us we still have food to eat if we became hungry. But one of
Yeah.
our friends wants to go on a restaurant to eat and enjoy the traveling time.
Yeah.
But I think this is not the correct time to enjoy.
Yeah, I see.
But I had to. We are a group about 7 to 6 people.
Yeah.
I had to go.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's exactly what peer pressure means. That, like
It's-
you don't
it's
want to go.
feel pressure or peer pressure.
Sorry?
Is the sentence? With peer pressure or feel pressure?
No,
I think
peer.
peer.
Peer with P.
With R.
Could you write it on chat again? I didn't-
Yeah, sure. It's written, but I write it again.
I didn't see it, and I don't know how to get the chat from.
You click more button at the right button, and you find
it-
chat.
It is not appeared for me.
Okay. So it's P-E-E-R.
The 3 points besides it is not appeared on the mobile.
I don't know why, but the spelling is P-E-E-R.
PEER. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me how do you think the peer pressure can have a bad effect on a person's life?
I think it depends on the person and how much times he's doing this, and the personality of the person.
Yeah.
If there is a boy and he's followed is required him to smoke and he follows them, first of all he has a weak personality.
Yeah.
Another person could leave these fellows and go to another friend group and and don't يعني and left them. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
I-
that we can say that is a lack of self-confidence.
self-confidence and the personality. It's a person himself to take what's the meaning of قرارات to take a decision
Decisions.
to take a decisions in his life. This is a good fellows, I will accompany them. This is bad fellows, I will leave them. This is what
Yeah.
Can I add something?
Sure.
I just don't think that it has anything to do with confidence. You can
Okay.
have, you can be so confident,
Yeah.
and you're still affected by peer pressure. Just because you live in a society, and whenever someone do something new, and everybody, you don't want to say no to anything.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to feel neglected or
Abandoned.
left it out, abandoned, something like that. You
Okay.
don't want to feel it, and that's why you always try to say yes, because you're afraid someone will hate you because you said no. And
Yeah.
whenever
I
my
see.
for example, when your friends go hang out and you
Yeah.
don't want to go out of your house or out of your home or anything,
I have a completely different.
Okay.
excuse me.
So
I
Salma,
didn't hear
please
you.
complete. And
I didn't hear you, Sahar. No, it's okay. If she wants to add something,
Saying it's more.
please.
So I'm saying it's more about personality. Like it's more about confidence. Like if I'm confident about what I'm wearing, so I wouldn't care if someone was wearing another brand. If I'm confident about myself, if I'm confident about how I got raised, like how my parents would be like, smoking is wrong, smoking is right. If I'm confident with my decision, I wouldn't follow someone else. It's more about personality. If I don't have a good personality, I will completely like I don't know what to do. I wanna be like others.
Okay.
Okay, I don't mean that peer pressure. Do you have to feel less important or something like that? Do you have to feel that? Do you have to follow someone? Maybe you don't realize that you follow someone because maybe you're affected by your family. You dress like that because your family dressed like that. Maybe you're affected by a celebrity.
Uh-huh.
It's like a lot of people are there. Like a lot of people do whatever you do, and you're affected by them. You don't feel that you want to change, or you don't feel that it's not part of your personality. You think that it's who you are, but that's not the truth. Do you understand me?
Well, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused a little bit.
Yeah, it's subconscious.
I'm getting confused. So you're telling me that if I looked at someone at for example, like if there's a celebrity like wearing something, I was like, yeah, it's cool. I like this style. I will go and get something like that.
Yeah. Well, this example was a bit out of the topic, but you get what I mean. I mean, like, you don't know that you follow someone, but you are following the people that surround you, your environment, your surroundings. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I find
follow
it's not like something pressuring me. I find it.
Excuse me.
Hello? Hello?
I don't hear her.
Me too. Okay, so Sahar, hello? Okay, we have a new participant, Ahmad Azmi.
Yes, I'm here.
Would you please? Okay, Sahar is back. Okay, would you please introduce yourself till Sahar is back?
Okay, can I just say something? Just like it's my third time, so do I have to introduce myself every time? No offense,
I-
but I'm just asking.
Yeah, because there are new participants that don't know you.
Okay. I would just ask him. Okay, so it's okay. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll start. I will introduce myself. So my name is Ahmed Azmi. I'm 28 years old. I graduated of Faculty of Law, and I didn't work as a lawyer. So in the meantime, I work in food and beverage field.
Okay, great. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Lina.
Hello.
Would you please
Hello.
introduce yourself?
First of all, I miss you guys, all of you.
I
Same.
miss you too.
Hope we're going to be meeting soon, inshallah.
Yeah.
This is Lina. I'm an old member in the club. Yeah. What else? Right now, I work as a designer.
Okay.
Mm,
Welcome.
that's it.
Okay, so we were discussing the bad effects of peer pressure, and we said that we have a lack of confidence. And Sahar was saying something, but the internet connection was bad. So you can hear me now? Yeah. Would you please complete?
Well, I was saying there's normal peer pressure and there is it's like I'm really forgetting the words. It's like there's a good effect and bad effect for peer
Yeah.
pressure, and there is
True.
normal. There is normal like it. If you find, for example, someone wearing something nice and you just want to wear something nice, so
Yeah.
it's not a peer pressure. It's a peer pressure, but it's not harmful. It's not bad. It's
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So, Ahmad, what do you think?
Okay, could you just repeat the topic name? Because
We are
I didn't-
talking about, okay. We are talking about peer pressure. Do you know what's peer pressure?
No.
Okay, it's when you have a group of friends, for example, who do something and you have to do that thing in order to fit in the group. Like you don't want to do that thing, but you have to do so to be liked by them. So have you experienced something like this before?
Actually, no, because whenever I feel that I want to do something, I will do it. And whenever I feel that there is something I don't want to do it, I don't do it. Simply. Even if my
Yeah.
friends force me to do this, I won't do this.
Yeah.
If I may, okay, there's something that psychologists were discussing about peer pressure. There's something called meta thinking. It's like your brain thinks about thinking. Let me give you an example. The one we talked about, like when a group of kids are trying to convince another kid about smoking, like make him start smoking. What his brain thinks, what's going in his mind is that he is like evaluating between some people say it's pleasure or pain, some people say it's love and fear, like whatever. He wants to feel something good and he doesn't want to feel something bad. So he has consequences. One of them, he would not smoke, so he will feel bad now because he won't be around his friends. Okay?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't smoke, but if he does smoke, he will feel good now and then feel bad later when he starts thinking about the consequences of his actions. So his brain automatically decides that he wants to feel good now, doesn't worry about what's going to feel bad later. So his brain doesn't feel pressure. His brain is just acting normal. Feel good now, doesn't want to feel bad. So it doesn't feel. There's something about that confidence. Your confidence, Suri, to get more peer pressure. That's my own personal opinion. If you are more confident, you are more susceptible to be peer pressured to doing stuff.
Yeah, totally agree with you with this. Yes.
Actually,
so
I
I
have
still
something
need
to
Lina
say.
and Ahmed to tell me, have they ever been in a situation where you did anything that you
Yeah, for me,
friends
just
suggested
like,
it,
yeah,
but then
just
you
like,
regretted it later?
no, just like, okay, you can go.
Okay, guys, the internet is. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can.
Yeah.
Just Noha.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was going to. I said that I wanted to say something about that.
Yeah.
That actually, what's more even toxic than being the peer pressure like with our friends is our family.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like you don't belong with the friends group, it's easily you can change the group and just go to the group that it's more similar to what you are.
Yeah.
You can fit in. But when it comes to your family,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot change your parents, you cannot change your aunts. And
Yeah.
for some, like now, society tells you how you should look, how you should act,
Uh-huh.
how you should think,
Yeah.
and even how you should feel,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
as if we're some kind of robots or something. If they feel that this friend, for example, is not good for you, then
Yeah.
you should hate them. They wouldn't
Yeah.
understand the fact that actually this is my friend, I love my friend, and so on.
Okay. Yeah. طب do you agree with Lina that we consider that peer pressure is has a part of it to do with the family? Family is a sort of peer pressure.
It's
What do you think, guys?
if I may just interject, it's actually amazing. Like me and Noha were like brainstorming about this idea, and we came with just the same things.
Yeah.
Like, there are positive effects for peer pressure, like Sahar said. Does parental guidance, quote unquote, consider peer pressure? This is amazing. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Well, it is one of the most toxic peer pressure, to be honest, because
It
you
is.
cannot change your parents, and
Yeah.
it makes you like involuntarily feel bad about yourself that you're not making them proud.
Yeah.
So,
When they argue, they're older than you, and they always win the argument with "I'm older than you." When you get older, then you'll understand. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I have another opinion. You have some other opinion, and I have another.
guess what? I have brains.
So what do you think, Sahar?
So I think you should put me.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Right?
Do you hear me, Sahar? Hello?
I can't hear
me?
Nope.
Hello?
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, no.
Okay.
Hello?
Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Well, I'm talking, but I'm.
Okay, so Sahar will get back to you, but I can't hear you really. I'm so sorry. So Basma, what do you think? Hello, Basma?
Hello?
Guys, hi Basma.
Hello? Hello. Can you hear
what?
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. This is, as our friend said now, this is the worst peer pressure, parent peer pressure. Because we can change them. They tell you what to do with your friends, with your job, with your husband, with everything. But I think they are doing this from love, not from to be like us. They are doing this. They are thinking that they are guiding us.
Yeah, I see that too. We can't call this peer pressure because they want us to do what they think best for us. Like they make us have a way of thinking and have our own values. Maybe sometimes in a wrong way, but that's their own way of teaching us.
Yes, they are teaching us. Like they are trying to guide us, not teaching.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Bad guiding and good guiding. You know, someone advise you with attitude that make you love what to do what he tell you, and someone tell you the advice with so nervous way, which make you hate the advice. This is what I think.
Yeah,
Actually,
I think it
it's not
depends on
only
the way.
about that. Can I say something?
I'm waiting for Lina's reply.
Yeah, Salma, you know what I'm going to say. Actually, it's not about they may be wanting to guide us, but they are lacking a really important information that the years they have came from, we have been put into experiences much more. Like if I'm 25, my mom, when she was 25, she was not as mature as we were now. We get to live more experiences than what they lived. So I know that they do it out of love, but even love sometimes can be toxic. You know how bears can kill their friends, you know, out of love. Actually, I think that if you love someone, you should learn to accept that they are different.
Okay.
And since, like, I'm not saying that they don't love us, but the way that parents are dealing with our generation is exactly why our generation is turning out so different and so not relevant.
I think it's not a peer
actually
pressure
pushing us away.
I think parents is not a peer pressure as it is a gap generation.
Maybe
not peer pressure as what? Sorry, I can't
gap
hear you.
generation.
Gap generation. Well, gap generation. It's not only about that. How they were raised. Like they were raised. They were being told. What they say in Arabic, it's أكبر منك بيوم يعرف عنك بسنة. They were told that their aunts know best because their aunts are older. If you go, listen to your uncle, listen to whoever person on earth other than yourself. You cannot go and ask your mom now for an advice, okay? Because simply she will not relate to a single word you're saying. So that's why it's peer pressure. Like even if it was for the sake of love, they are pressuring you. They are pressuring, like, you've got the pressure to filter every word you're saying at home, because you cannot, like, for example, open up that you have this friend with different religion mindset. Right? You may have this friend and you may, like, have your own values. You understand your values. You're doing well with your religion, but they would just get afraid from the second they see this person It just makes
Yeah.
you feel like my parents, they don't trust me. If you don't know how I'm, like how I will act, how I will think, you don't
Yeah.
know my values, you don't know me. So it can kill your confidence. So that's peer pressure from my point of view.
Okay, it's a good point of view actually. So, what do you think, Ahmed?
Can I say something about peer pressure? It's you said if you have something to say an example. I don't know if this is an example for peer pressure or not. I have a friend of me. It's my boss in the work. A very characteristic person. She's a good housewife, a good manager. She even in the association. What the association is the Nakaba. She is her husband also travel, and she's a mother of 4 boys.
MashaAllah.
She is like a model for me. So I begin act like her, acting like her, thinking like her, acting like her, saying jokes. She's a very cheerful person, so I begin to say jokes like her. I don't know. It's a peer pressure, but it's in a good way. I like work like her.
Actually, there is.
Influence. That's good influence. That's not peer pressure, because you're not getting any bad vibes.
I'm asking: is the peer pressure included only in bad effect, or maybe in good effect?
No, actually, that's a good point, because there is positive peer pressure. Like when you're surrounded with a group of friends who really study hard, so you become successful. When you مثلا have friends who do good things, you become good yourself.
This means that peer pressure is not included only in negative way. It could be.
But how is this pressure?
When you feel like you are, like inferior to them.
With what's the meaning of Aishra?
I don't
Sorry,
know.
what's the word? What's the word in Arabic?
Aishra.
Being familiar with someone, or like, let me write it down.
Okay.
Aishra.
Ashra, I know it. I know
Close
it.
ties.
I know it. I know it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Ahmed.
Gregariousness. Gregariousness.
With an A after the G?
No. I can write it in the chat box. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hagar, you want to say something?
Look, gregariousness is the noun. The person is gregarious. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay. Thank you, Ahmed.
You're welcome.
Hi everyone. Can you all hear me?
Hi,
We
guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
I miss you
I
all.
miss you.
Hi. Hi, I miss you too, Lena. Hi, Noha. Hi, Peter. Hi, Basma. Hi, everyone. So sorry for being late. I just got up with you, and I think you're talking about peer pressure of parents and so on, right?
No, just like I would like to comment on something Peter said. Okay, I guess 3 or 4 minutes ago about situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So look. All my friends were smoking cigarettes, okay, and my lots of members of my family also, they were smoking. They are still smoking, okay. So what I felt back then, that I am excluded, and I didn't want to be excluded, so I started imitating them, okay.
Yeah.
So I learned how to smoke cigarettes. Until that day, I cannot get rid of smoking cigarettes, and because of just like hating to be excluded, just like I started to smoke cigarettes. But maybe we can say after I grew up, after I have become a grown-up, I became a grown-up. even if I am going to be excluded, I don't give a crap. Okay,
Yeah.
just like now, just like I seek what's good only for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
when you
so-
became aware of it,
Yes.
you started to stop that.
Hey, this is a
Yeah.
great point. This is a great point. I want
Yes.
to keep this in mind, Ahmed. I want to keep, because we're going to get a point where I'm going to like use you as an example, okay? And
Okay.
I'm going to follow your example, okay? So I want to keep this in mind that you stopped feeling that you need to follow peer pressure. This is
Yes.
I'm going to use it. Now I want to get back to about her point that is following someone who's making you do good. Is it considered a peer pressure? And Ina said no. I think it's a peer pressure because it's the
It's
same.
influence.
It's the same mechanism that's going on. It's
Mhm.
positive, but it's still the same way you're getting to do stuff that you didn't think about in the first place. You feel like you need, even though it was not your first plan. Let's say. I'll go on to say something.
Yes, I want to agree with you, Peter, that the meaning of peer pressure is kind of influence, whether it's in a good way or in a bad way. So if you're stuck with friends who smoke cigarettes, like what Ahmed said, you want to follow them. If you're stuck with friends who are studying hard, who are trying to get a job, to get money, to save money and so on, they'll kind of have an influence in you, and I guess that's what's meant by peer pressure. It doesn't mean only a negative way.
Yeah, actually, that's positive peer pressure, and it's a good thing. So it's still pressure, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, Sally, Sahar keeps coming in and coming out. Is everything okay?
Sally apologized for me because the internet connection is so bad, so she can't make it to the meeting.
She is here. I just want to make sure that her sister Sahar is okay also, because she keeps coming in and out. If you keep contacting her, if Sahar is doing okay. Basma, you want to say something?
This is Sahar, my sister, but she's not at home, so she's working in her data connection, and so bad that she can hear you talking, but you can't hear what she's saying. And
Oh, okay.
out in she gave up.
She gave.
Yeah, it's
So
really
bad.
frustrating when that's happened.
Yeah, she called me to apologize to you in her behalf.
No,
She's-
it's
she's
completely
not
okay.
small.
She's welcome to join us anytime again. We'd love to have her again.
Yeah, she would love that.
Okay, back to Basma.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah. We were discussing
Hi.
how you were influenced by your boss.
Yes, we are colleagues in the work for around 8 years. So what I think from the long time, I get some habits from her. Like I'm not a person that used to say how are you. I just speak in work. Go to the someone and ask me about the points of work, and didn't even say how are you. Are you doing well these days? I didn't do this. I get this habit from her to speak and say how are you? How is your children? This is something I learned from her. And
Yeah, so she made you be more friendly.
yeah.
That's great to hear. So, guys, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that bullying is related to peer pressure, or there is a difference between
course.
peer pressure and bullying?
I think actually there's a really good connection.
Like how?
Like if I'm getting too much pressure that I'm not fitting in, I would like to make other people, not me, but bulliers did that, how it works for them.
Yeah.
That they are pressured, they've got like really a lot of energy going on. They're feeling like they don't fit.
Yeah.
and that's what they do. They just make their emotions fall out of other people. So they just want other people to feel not welcomed as well. So it's not only me that I'm not fitting in. It's you too. You too, you're not fitting in. You too, you're different in a bad way. And actually, that's what we've been talking to. You know, I've worked as a teacher for some time.
Yeah.
And that's what we were trying to see in the kids. If we like diagnose a kid as a bullier, we try to find the backstory, because there is no one born a bullier. They always have a backstory. Maybe with like some kids, their moms hit them at home. Some other kids, So from my point of view, that experience showed me that yes, there is a really great connection between bullying and feeling that I don't fit in my family. So I make my colleagues in the class feel like you don't fit in our class. You don't fit in our lives.
Yeah. So guys, do you agree with what Lina says?
Yes, I agree. Bullying is much difficult and much difficult than peer pressure. They make you feel that you don't have anyone in the world and you are not suitable in the world. Even you do what they want, they will not fit you in, and they will not accept you.
Yeah. So
families are bulliers.
But maybe
yes. So I think I have another point of view other than Lina's. It's not the person who's been peer pressured is the bullier. He is being bullied because of other people wants him to be like them. Then if he doesn't want to be like them, then they will bully him
for being different.
Exactly. It's a circuit. It's a circuit. It's bulliers are getting bullied somewhere else.
Okay.
So that's what we're saying. Like if we see a kid that's hitting her, we had that kid hitting the girls all the time. Telling the girls that their hair is not as beautiful as hers. That they are not beautiful. And she was bullying a person in the class for her color and her hair. Okay. After some research, talking to her mother, talking to her father, and so on, we discovered that the problem is not the girl herself. She's getting bullied from her mother. She's always being compared to her sister. She's always feeling like she's not welcomed in the house. Your sister is doing better than you are in school. Your sister is getting higher grades and so on, and she's just getting her energy out on her colleagues.
That's actually so bad.
Yeah, but actually she's being bullied at home and she's bullying other people at school.
Exactly.
There's no peer pressure. But there's no peer pressure.
Yeah, I want to point out that
fitting in her family.
Yeah.
Get me why are you not like your sister? That's from my point of view, it's peer pressure. That you're pressured all the time.
I guess peer pressure is more indirect.
Maybe.
Peer pressure is more indirect. Like people around you do things that you want to do like them in order to be liked. So they don't tell you directly, do this or we will be away, or we unlike bullying, like why are you not like us, and they say it and do things in order to make you feel inferior and feel bad. But peer pressure is more subtle, is more there's no active effort to make you feel bad.
I think that peer pressure is bullying, but like with another form or another way. Like you are bullying that person because he have a long hair, so he would cut it. They didn't tell him to cut your hair, but he did it because they are bullying him. That's the peer pressure.
I think they're both faces of the same coin. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe peer pressure is more about your friends and family, but bullying, actually the bully is not your friend. He is a colleague or someone who is maybe jealous, maybe I don't know what's wrong.
No, actually, sometimes you're. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, actually, sometimes they are your family, your friends.
Are the worst bullies.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes they are your friends. Even your friends don't want you to do that, and they think that's weird or so they bully you, and they make fun of you just because they think that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah,
and sometimes,
or just for the sake of
say it in a funny way, like it's a joke, but it's kind of hurting you.
Yeah, exactly.
Without even noticing that they have said something wrong or something might be hurting to someone.
Yeah. But what happens when your parents hit you or abuse the child? That's abusing. That's not peer pressure. That's just that's bullying.
Child
that's
abuse.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But what happens at school? It's bullying, and I guess that bullying and peer pressure happens only when they make fun of you because they like you, they love you, they want you to not to do that. They think it's weird or something like that, so they bully you.
Yeah,
but they are your family or your friends.
I think it's kind of related to the person himself, whether he is he wanna be a bullier or he wanna conduct peer pressure. It would be like peer pressure if someone is following him, so he is kind of have an influence on them. But if someone is different and he has said no, I won't do that, he will bully him.
Yeah,
it depends on the person himself. He wanna affect other people in a good way or in a bad way. So whenever someone say no to him, he will start bullying him.
Maybe. So what do you think, Ahmed?
Okay, so look, about what you said now. Look, we can speak about bullying, okay, before and after social media, okay?
Yeah.
Or maybe we can say, yes, okay, so before social media, actually, I guess that term bullying, I guess it was very vague. We didn't have this term long time ago, okay?
Yeah.
All of this was under the umbrella of we are laughing at each other or we are mocking each other, okay? So just like if we have someone who is fat, okay, we can laugh at him just like for 5-10 minutes and then it's okay. We are not bullying him, okay? But after social media, okay,
you have to say chubby.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, okay? Okay, so however, after social media, okay, I guess this term has been escalated a lot, okay? So just like now we can see fashion on Facebook, on Instagram, just like we need to be like them. So from that point, okay, we started just like we wanted to be now just like we can say skin and bone, okay, or we would like to be sexy, okay? So if anybody who is now fat, now we are bullying them, okay? This is just like, for example. So I guess, yes, that's my opinion. That's all. That's what I want to say.
But I think bullying is there long time ago, even if it didn't have an expression or
yeah, but
or
I said it was vague. Okay? Okay, so it was somehow subtle, okay? So it wasn't that common long time ago, but now
was it less painful?
What?
Was it less painful when it was not?
No. It wasn't.
When it was vague.
It wasn't like that. Just like we are a group of friends. We have a person who is fat. Okay, we can laugh at him just like for 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so it wasn't like bullying. Okay, or that thing. It wasn't common back then. Okay.
To him, was it painful or not? That's the question. I'm asking you.
I
To
guess
him,
I
to
guess
that person, was it painful?
okay, I guess my friend, no, it wasn't. Okay, it was something okay. Okay. Because just like we are friends and we are playing together, so it's okay.
Maybe to you as his
Maybe
friend,
for
and
you,
you're
yes, I
making
was
fun.
just
Yeah,
going to
you're
say
making
the
fun
same
of him.
exact thing.
But he was
okay.
being bullied, and just like sexual harassment, at
Mhm.
at first there wasn't an expression that expresses how women felt,
Mhm.
but then it appeared. يعني it happened back then, and yet until now.
Wallahi, I
And
said,
it
I
was
said,
painful when it was mu'aksa, and it's the same. It's as painful as when it became taharruj.
Look.
Get me?
okay, did I say that we didn't have this back then? Okay,
No,
long time ago.
no. We're discussing. That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
What do you
Okay,
think?
just-
Do you think that
yeah,
it
yeah, I
became
guess-
more
I
painful?
guess-
Because some people think so. Some people think that it's, for example, fat people are being over dramatic because now they learned a new expression. Women are becoming more dramatic about sexual harassment because they have now the expression of taharruj. Now, get me? Some people
Yes,
are saying
yes.
that even racism is becoming, like, people are becoming more racist just because media has been pointing out the word racism.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
That's the point of view. That's why I'm asking you. I wanted to know if you've got the same point of view.
Yes. I don't know. I don't really remember, but yeah, maybe we can. Yes, we can say yes. I totally agree with you.
Okay, let's
I
move
think-
from this point because let's get back to our main point. I want to get back to Ahmed. You said
Okay.
like 10 minutes before that you don't get affected by peer pressure anymore since that time you started smoking because of peer pressure. I want you to tell us, how do you stop being peer pressure, you personally?
Okay, just I stopped listening to people. That's all I did. Just like I kept seeking my approach, and I am doing what I can see. Just like it's perfect for me. It took time, but at the end of the day, I did it. Okay.
So that's your let's say defense mechanism against peer pressure, that you don't listen to people when they tell you to do something.
Yes. I just want to be myself. Okay, I don't want to follow anyone, even if I am going to be excluded.
Yeah.
Okay, Basma, can you tell us ways, like your opinion on how to stop like getting affected by peer pressure?
Well, it depends. If it's a positive way, like I said, I will continue with this friendship. If it is a bad thing, I will cut it.
You stop being friends with that person completely.
Yeah, I don't think I don't need I don't think I need him in my life.
That's more radical, but okay.
What if you can't get rid of that friendship because maybe you are colleagues at work or at college and you have many common things together? So how to deal with it?
Okay, if they are, I will make the communication and the treatment in the job way, not in friendship.
Yeah.
In the job purpose only, not in friendship.
Okay.
So I have a very a good advice for anyone that is affected by peer pressure. Don't say it. Don't say that you're different. I think that's the best advice for anyone. If your colleagues are different than you, you just don't show the differences. Don't show it.
But maybe you will have to do things, some activities or some things that you don't want to because you don't like it. So what to do then? You have to expose your to deal with it, to say that you don't like it.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes you have to do things that you don't like it, but life is like, and it's not perfect. You don't have to do everything that you want. That's what I think.
To what extent?
Can I say anything? Sorry. Hey people, can I say anything?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think the idea behind peer pressure, if you want to stop that, is to kind of think with your mind, to work things up in your mind and see what is the advantages and disadvantage of this. If it's like a friend of you offering you a cigarette, you're gonna like say like it's gonna be good for me or not.
Yeah.
So you're gonna work it with your mind. If it's good for you, you can follow them. Not because you wanna follow them, but because it's okay. It's something good for me. And that's also, especially for kids, that's the importance of the parents having a daily dialogue with their children, to expose them and to talk with them about things that they might confront, like speak with them about cigarettes, about sexual harassment, and that there's private areas in your body that nobody has the right to see them, so that when they get in these situations, they kind of work their mind and think that no, this is a wrong way, so I'm not gonna follow them.
Yeah, so you are saying that we should stay mindful of our core values, right?
Yeah, and to think about something before you just go follow someone. Think, is it a right thing or not?
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good solution. So, anyone has any other, ways to get over to be not involved in this pressure?
I wanted to listen more from Salma. Actually, she was saying that you can just to accept, like, not show who you are, or not show that you're different. Unless you're around people that will understand. But to what extent?
It depends on the situation. It depends on the people you're talking about. If it's your family, you're just, okay, it's gonna be so hard. But if it's just your colleagues at college or something like that, you can go with the flow. Okay, if they want to hang out in some fancy cafe that you don't want to go to, okay, just enjoy the moment
and don't go.
Yes.
But you just said something, Salma. If they're going to a fancy restaurant that you cannot afford, or they're starting mocking you for your financial standard or whatsoever.
No, they don't mock you because they don't know that you can do it.
Okay.
Or your financial state.
Okay. I got you. My mistake. But to what extent? Because, for example, like these kind of situations, yes, I can do that. It won't be a great problem. Even in family gatherings, we all act. We just stay silent, and then we find the English club and we speak our heart out. But what if it's actually affecting your life? What can we do? Like, it's affecting your life, it's affecting your peace of mind. You're feeling you're an outsider, and it's starting to actually be painful.
This is a very big question, and I think we can discuss it next session, because we have 10 minutes before the session after this at 8:30. So for coming today, I really I honestly enjoyed this. I loved what everyone else said. Like, it felt very natural. Everyone had the same ideas Noha had. It was great having you all, and I would really love to see you next week. Maybe we can discuss the same thing again, like get on the loose points we didn't finish. I just final points before we leave. Like I say every time, there's going to be feedback, and I want to know who wants to have their feedback taken in a form, and who wants to have it in a video call. Ahmed?
Okay, as usual, in a form.
Okay, Basma?
Form.
In a form, okay. We have a new thing where we give feedback to the participants on their performance during the session. Do you like to subscribe to this new I won't say like something to help you with, let's say gift?
I would love to.
Okay, Ahmed.
Okay, so actually I didn't catch what he said, okay, because my internet connection is really bad.
Okay, after every session you give a feedback on the session, right?
Oh, yes.
We want to do the same. We want to give you feedback on your performance.
Okay.
Would you like that?
Yes,
actually,
yes, of course.
It's a great idea.
Okay, great. Then expect feedback on your participation every session. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. Please try to be on time next week. Know that we have 2 sessions, at 7 or at 8:30. If you want to time, just tell us, and we're going to change 7 to 8:30.
No, it's okay. Okay. I'm so sorry for being late today.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just if I'm just saying that because if it's 7, it's too early. At 8:30.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for participating. Thank you for giving us your.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've carried the entire session.
Thank you very much, Peter. I really enjoy my time here. Thank you.
I enjoy your time with you all. Thank you so much. Next week.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Bye, everyone.
Bye.